So let's get real and talk about AI. Now, I'm a little bit more optimistic than most, but I think AI is going to, at first, wipe out the middle of most industries. I know, so optimistic, right? Here's the thing, human beings are not perfectly rational. Hopefully that's self-evident. And because of that irrationality, people assume, I think, that, oh, AI is going to take over everything and therefore AI can do everything better, so therefore logically everyone will want AI services. I think in the beginning that will be true because it's new, it's novel, it's something that market doesn't have immediate access to. I mean, they kind of do now, but it'll increase to levels that we haven't even seen yet. Then this little human trait kicks in. Have you ever heard a song that's really, really good, but you heard it so many times that now when it comes on, you're just like, think Back in Black by AC/DC, okay? I can just hear the Ram truck commercial in my head when I hear that riff. So there's something called ear fatigue, right? I think human beings will develop AI fatigue. I think there will become a bigger and bigger incentive for people to create things that are made by humans because the market will irrationally want to crave that more because they'll be so inundated with AI produced material that eventually they're like, man, I miss when things were like real and made by people. Again, logically, you would just assume we want the biggest, the best, the fastest, the strongest thing we can, and AI would be the best thing to do that as opposed to humans. And in certain jobs, that will remain the case. But for a lot of the middle that was sucked out during the AI explosion, I feel like will either return or return with a new formation where it's human beings manning the AI because that's what consumers will want. They won't want things that are completely automated, made by machines from scratch. They'll start to miss that touch, that human connection. And so while logically it makes sense that we should be scared because AI is so much better at us than X, Y, and Z is going to take over everything, I think eventually people will start to look at that kind of crystal perfect perfection skeptically and almost negatively. And due to human beings creating things, that will become more scarce than AI creating things. And that scarcity will create a perceived value that things made by humans are more valuable than things made by AI, and people will want the things made by humans. They'll want the imperfection because it's a sign that it was made by a human and actually made by somebody. So yeah, I'm a little bit more white-pilled on this thing, where I feel like, yeah, in the short term, AI is going to be super disruptive. It's going to take out the middle of a lot of industries, and people are going to be like really freaked out. However, I think the smart ones are going to lean into experiences and human connection. And I don't think AI is going to replace that. I think it'll try, but I don't think it'll succeed. I think human beings have intuition. We have uncanny valley, right? So we'll see things that are trying to be human-like that aren't human, and that uncanny valley will start to register. So I think in the medium to long term, people will start to crave things made by human beings more. And because AI will produce so much volume so quickly, human-made things will become scarce and therefore perceived as more valuable. But that's just my theory. What's y'all's theory?